From your point of view, is the problem today not enough good skills or not enough good jobs?
I think we have a tendency to discuss skills mismatch too much, frankly speaking, even though it's at the heart of what I'm doing, and I'm very passionate about the subject of skills mismatch and anticipating future demand for skills. But being fair, I think we cannot really blame the current economic situation, the situation on the labor market with still persistent high unemployment, especially youth unemployment. In many countries, youth unemployment is twice or 3 times higher than average unemployment rate. So we cannot really blame this all on skills. Definitely we cannot. So the real problem is, of course, a lack of aggregate demand, and that's why actually policies also have to address both sides of the story. It's not only skilling, but also finding the ways how we can stimulate demand and how we can create jobs which would also be interesting for people to take them.
Are there differences between continents, areas, countries, or is technological development that's difficult to keep up with having an effect on everyone?
In effect, the effect is there globally on all regions. The extent and the content of that effect, however, would be different, and it would be also different from one sector to another. And it is even different company by company, because much depends on the business strategy of a company. If it's a business strategy which is very much looking into investment in human capital and moving up in the ladder of the value chain and becoming more competitive globally, of course it's one side of the story. And then of course they realize that they have skills deficiencies much more. They actually recognize skills as a barrier in implementing new products or services and implementing their business strategies. Whereas, of course, there are companies as well that have this kind of low scale, low wage equilibrium, if you want, and they are not really looking forward to many changes. So their competing basis is only cost. And this we actually meet in many regions of the world. We see a lot of that in Southeast Asia, but we also see a lot of this in North Africa, in other African countries, but also North Africa, where they actually have quite good skill structures and people cannot find jobs with university education. In the Middle East, the same. But we also see this story actually in Europe as well. So I think it's the proportion which maybe matters. And of course, some sectors are naturally affected more by technological change, those sectors which are technology-led, technology-intensive. And they also realize much stronger, they need to invest into human capital, and they actually also have much better approaches in valuing human capital as well.